Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to be sharing my updated morning skincare routine. The last time that I shared my morning and my evening routine was probably 7 or 8 months ago. It's been a while, so I thought now is the time to share my routine. I have incorporated a couple of new things since the last one that I shared. So I will be uploading my evening routine next at some point, and I will also be uploading the routine that I use when I'm incorporating copper peptides. So stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you don't miss out on those upcoming videos. And also don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up as well. So in case you are new here, I have normal to combination skin. I have some redness on my skin as well as some hyperpigmentation on my cheeks. Now back in November, I had my very first IPL laser treatment done on my face to treat the redness and discoloration that I have. Now I was so pleased with the results that I achieved with just one treatment that I did make another appointment. So I'm actually going the end of this week, and I'm very excited because I'm hoping that I will see even more improvements with my skin, of course. So if you haven't seen the very first video that I uploaded where I shared my before and after, and I also filmed the procedure as well in office, I will leave that video below for you in my description box as well as up here. So I've already pre-cleansed my skin prior to filming this video, and when it comes to cleansers, I do have quite the collection, and I like to resort to different ones depending on the condition of my skin. Is it dry? Does it feel irritated? Is it normal and balanced? That usually will determine which one to go with. But since we are in the winter months here in Ontario, there are two cleansers that I always resort to as they keep my skin nice and moisturized, and I love using the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser. This contains hyaluronic acid as well as ceramides, and I use this all year round as well. And the Inky List Oat Cleansing Balm is another one that I always resort to. This is very moisturizing, also great if you have sensitive skin, you're prone to irritation. This instantly calms the skin, and I really like this one as well. So today I used this one, but these are the two that I'm currently using at the moment. So before I move on to the first product, I do want to let you know that I'm still using the NuFace Trinity device. I use this 2 to 3 times per week in my morning skincare routine only, and this is something that I love doing to really contour and lift the face. This really helps to depuff as well, and it can also treat fine lines and wrinkles. Now consistency is key. So because I've been using this for a while now, I only use it 2 to 3 times per week, but at first I was using this more than that, and it really helped to jumpstart the results, and I really did see a big difference when I was using it every day, or let's say every other day. And then once you do that for several weeks, then you can just do maintenance treatments. So 2 or 3 times per week. Now I'm not going to demonstrate this in this video because I already have a lengthy dedicated video on this, and I show you exactly how I use this on my face, my neck, around my mouth, and around my eyes with the lip and eye attachment. So if you're thinking about purchasing one, or you have one and you're not sure on how to use it, go and check out that video, which of course I will leave below in my description box as well as up here. So the first product that I'm going to be going in with is by Neod, and this is the Superoxide Dismutase Saccharide Mist. And it looks like that, and I'm almost finished, and I do have a brand new one here ready to go. So this is what it looks like when it's brand new, and I really love using this in my morning and in my evening routine because this product really preps your skin for all of your serums and your creams. This is an antioxidant mist. This is going to protect our skin from free radical damage throughout the day, great for anti-aging, but this also allows all of my products to absorb into my skin a lot better, and this also prevents moisture loss as well. So I am going to spray this all over my face and my neck, and when I spray this on my face, normally I have damp skin from cleansing. So after I've cleansed my skin, I will towel dry my face but still leave it damp, and then I will spray this all over. I like to apply majority of all of my products onto damp skin. That's a personal preference. You don't need to do that if you don't want to, but I love doing that because I do feel everything just soaks into the skin a lot better. So I am pretty generous with the spray, and this has a beautiful spray as well where it really does cover the entire face and neck. It doesn't come out in globs. It has a beautiful mist. So once that's all over the face, I will just pat it into the skin just a little bit. And now I'm gonna go in with my vitamin C serum when this is still damp. So I'm gonna be using the Timeless 20% vitamin C. This also has vitamin E and ferulic acid, and I have talked about this a lot on my channel, and this is a dupe to the SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic. So I'm just gonna do 2 pumps, and I'm gonna massage that into my hands, and then pat it into my skin. This formulation is beautiful, very moisturizing. Your skin really does absorb this beautifully, and this never pills with skincare products. It's one of those formulations that just works with everything. And I do keep all of my vitamin C's in the fridge to help prolong the life of it. And this, of course, will give you a brighter complexion. It will help with fine lines and wrinkles. And of course, if you have any discoloration, like dark spots, this will help to lighten that as well. So once I've applied the vitamin C serum, I then like to go in with the Isntree Green Tea Fresh Toner. So this is another antioxidant, and this is also a great product to brighten up the skin. And if you have oily skin, combination skin, or you become quite oily throughout the day, this product can actually help to reduce excessive oil. So I really love this. I've been using this for a very long time, and I just put a couple of drops into the palm of my hand. You don't need a lot. Just a little bit, and then of course spread it all over and pat it in. I also find that this adds more hydration as well, especially this time of year, and it really helps to create that nice soft feel to the skin as well. So once that's all applied, I then like to go in with NIOD Survival Zero. But every other day, I will replace this with the ordinary resveratrol plus ferulic acid. I don't use these two together anymore in my morning routine because I am using other things now, and it's just too much if I also incorporate this. So again, every other day I will alternate between these two, and they're both antioxidants, and I love them so much. So I'm gonna be using Survival Zero today, and I normally do 1 to 2 pumps of this into my hand, and it is orange in color. And this is also a lovely serum that absorbs into the skin nicely. I don't experience peeling with any of these products, just so you know. I try not to use products that pill because there's nothing worse than experiencing that, of course. So I'm very pleased with this, and I really love all of the antioxidants that this contains. So I highly recommend this, or of course the ordinary resveratrol plus ferulic. They do contain different ingredients. So now I'm going to use the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dew Drops. I really love incorporating niacinamide in both my morning and in my evening routine because I feel like this ingredient really helps to prevent breakouts. It helps to reduce excessive oil, and I find that this can also help to brighten up the skin and fade discoloration, as niacinamide is another antioxidant. And I really love this serum in particular because this gives the most beautiful glowy, dewy complexion, and so I find that this is one of my go-tos for my morning routine for that reason. And this also acts as a beautiful makeup primer as well. Your makeup really does grip on top of this really nicely, and then of course that glow just shines through your makeup and your sunscreen. So I do like to put 2 to 3 pumps of this into my hand. I am pretty generous with this. And this smells incredible, by the way, but if you are sensitive to fragrance, you may want to pass on this. Now this will leave your skin a little bit tacky, a little bit sticky, but that's okay, especially if you plan on wearing makeup, because again, your makeup will grip right to it. But I do find that this serum really brightens up the skin. It really is incredible. Do you see that glow? That serum really does give a beautiful, youthful complexion. I really love it. And yes, you can use niacinamide with vitamin C. I do all the time. So I have one more serum to incorporate here, and then I'm moving on to my moisturizer and my sunscreen. Now you may think that I'm using a lot of products here, and I am, I'm not going to lie, I haven't counted. I probably have at least 10 products here, but these products work really well on my skin and I love using them all together because I see great results. There's no right or wrong answer on how many products somebody should be using in their skincare routine. If you're using 3 or 4 products, that's okay. If you want to use 10 to 15 products, that's also okay. You do you and you do what works best for your skin and use the products that you see the best results with. And these are my faves and I really love all of these. So this last serum that I'm going to be using is one that I've been incorporating a lot, especially during the winter months. This is the Inculus polyglutamic acid. The reason why I've been using this a lot during the winter is because this really locks in all of that hydration from all of those serums that I just applied. This is very similar to hyaluronic acid, but polyglutamic acid holds on to 4 times more moisture than hyaluronic acid. So this really helps to keep that moisture in. It also keeps your skin looking plump, and this will give you plumper skin than just using a hyaluronic acid. That's what I've noticed with my own skin. I've really noticed that nice plumpness, and so I really do like using this in my morning skincare routine. And this product should be used as your last serum in your skincare routine before your moisturizer and your sunscreen. That's how the Inculus says to use it, and you can also mix this with your foundation if you choose to as well, and I've done that many times, but I personally prefer to use it separately in my skincare routine. So I like to put 2 to 3 pumps of this into my hand. I don't know how many that was. It was 4, but a lot didn't come out at first. I think it was plugged. And then I like to apply this all over. I do put this down my neck as well. And this is very moisturizing. And this is also a product that I like to use underneath my eyes as well, because I do find that it does help to plump up those fine lines where the crow's feet are. And this also gives your skin a nice glowy complexion also, especially if you're using that glow recipe beforehand. This really keeps that glow and it doesn't matte it out at all. This is also a little bit tacky and sticky, but it does tone down once you've applied your moisturizer and your sunscreen. So moving on to moisturizer, I have the Inculus Omega Water Cream. I've been using this a lot lately, but I do have a few moisturizers that I like to use in my morning routine, like the CeraVe PM Facial Moisturizing Lotion. I also really love the Isntree Hyaluronic Moist Cream, and I do have some other ones as well, but this has been my go-to, so that's why I'm featuring this in this video. This has niacinamide in it at a 5% concentration, and there's also ceramides in here that are going to strengthen and repair the skin barrier. So this is very lightweight, it's non-greasy, but this also gives a beautiful glowy dewy complexion as well, and you can use this both morning and evening, and this is perfect for all skin types. So I'm going to be using about that much today. And this is another cream that absorbs right into the skin. This texture really reminds me of the CeraVe PM Facial Moisturizing Lotion. If you've ever used it before, you know how thin and lightweight it is. This feels the exact same on the skin. But I do find this one to be a little bit more moisturizing, and I do love that this also contains ceramides, of course, niacinamide, but the most important thing of all is that this really gives that nice youthful glowy complexion, which I personally love on an everyday basis. So I do use this underneath my eyes. I do go underneath my brow bone with this as well. I will not be using an eye cream in this video. Lately, I haven't been using eye creams. I usually just use my face moisturizers and just bring it up underneath my eyes. But sometimes I will resort to an eye cream. It just depends on how I'm feeling. But this works great underneath the eyes. All right, so now that that is all applied, time for sunscreen. So for sunscreen today, I'm going to be using the Dr. Dennis Gross All Physical Lightweight Wrinkle Defense Broad Spectrum SPF 30. So this is a mineral formulation, and this contains 16% zinc oxide. I really like this because of how lightweight it is, and it's not greasy, it's fragrance free, it doesn't have that sunscreen smell either, and I really love the ingredients. This also contains ferulic acid, which is an antioxidant, and this also has polyglutamic acid in the formulation as well. So I love this so much. So I am going to be using this, and I do like to apply 2 finger lengths of sunscreen, which of course will give you the proper amount for the SPF protection. So I do like to be generous with how much I apply, so as you can see right there. And of course this is going all over my face, my neck. If it was summer and I was going outside, I'd be putting some on my chest, but it's literally -10 outside, so this girl's not going outside. So face and neck only today, and of course ears. You don't want to forget the tops of your ears and your earlobes, of course. And I do go underneath my eyes with this, of course, my eyelids, everywhere possible, around that hairline. And this has a nice beigey tone to it, so I do find that it does eliminate that white cast. But of course, if you have a darker skin tone than I do, it's possible that you may still have a slight white cast. But if you go and put makeup on top, you should be good to go. I also find that this sunscreen helps to even out my skin as well. Because it contains that beigey tone, I find that it really eliminates some of that redness that I have on my chin and on my cheeks. So I highly recommend this, especially if you're in the market for a new sunscreen. And of course, the last step to this routine is applying the Patrick Ta lip mask. I am a big fan. This is amazing. This gives the softest lips ever. It prevents dryness, and you do get a nice plump, juicy look from it as well. So if you're in the market for a new lip mask, this is amazing. And actually, I personally prefer this over the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. I feel like this performs a lot better. So that completes my updated morning skincare routine. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and that you found it helpful. Again, these are the products that I've been very consistent with over the last several months, and I really love the way that they all work together, and I've seen great results at the same time. So of course, I will link all of these products for you in my description box below for your reference. Don't forget to come back to see my evening skincare routine, as well as the routine that I use when I'm incorporating copper peptides. Those videos will be up very shortly. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And of course, I will see you all in the next one. So take care, and I will see you guys then. Bye guys.